Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. And it's Thurman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, we've got Jamal Murray. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Booker in at the 2. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. But coaches are looking for players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Now here's White. Pass to Maravich. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Tatum. White with a steal. And now the Nets on the break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Wembanyama. He played a great game against New Orleans. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Wembanyama.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
And here's White. Pass to Maravich. Over Booker. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
That's a from the floor.
On offense, here is San Antonio. 4-point game. On the wing, Tatum. 33 points last game. SGA with a steal to the inside. On the wing, SGA. Murray deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama up top. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. And he buries his first look.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Maravich. Booker defending. Here's White. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The 3 from Wembanyama. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Here's Maravich. Again, the Nets score.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. And he actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And Brooklyn with possession here after the basket by San Antonio. And the basket is good. He has 6.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaches.
And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Outside Booker. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, that's what you call a tough two, because if you're in the lane at deep hook size, you never know what could happen.
Murray against White. Pass to Maravich. Counted.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Spurs trail by 3. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's scoreless.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Yes, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great. Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Outside Murray. On the wing, SGA. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Thurman.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
To the paint. Nowitzki, the pass to Thurman. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Down low. Here's White. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. White's got 8.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Outside Murray. Pass to SGA. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
To the left wing. Here's Barry. His first shot coming late. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Now here's Booker. He's closely guarded, and they'll keep possession. Wembanyama finds Booker. Right side Tatum. Murray up top. Clock at 4. Goes back up. The rebound by the Nets. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Nate Burger, 2 shots.
They can't get the first one. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for San Antonio. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel. A little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Maravich. Back to White. To the left side wing. Here's Nowitzki. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Nets. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from White, and San Antonio making a change here. Siakam's checked in. White hits them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
SGA looking around. Pass to Hayward. Wembanyama screen. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Out left to the wing. White against Gilgeous-Alexander. White, good.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Booker has got the ball here for San Antonio. Trailing by 5. Hayward outside. Left side, Booker. The shot from the low post is good. Give him 8.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Booker's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Maravich. To the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, if you're Gilgeous-Alexander and you can get out in transition and get yourself an easy bucket. Boy, that's money in the bank.
Right with it. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Maravich. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here's Hayward. And San Antonio again with a bucket. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Booker. And in that win against the Pelicans, he was a major factor as well. Wembanyama finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
The offensive rebound. Thurman's shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter here. Can't hit from in close.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Booker. Give him 8 points now. To the inside, Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
The Nets with the lead. And Jordi Fernandez wants the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bradley Beal comes in for Devin Booker. And Garland is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Garland. The kick to Tatum. Back to Garland. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. They can tie it up. That one misses. Here's Sloan. Here's Vandeweghe. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Garland for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Darius Garland is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Tatum in at the 4. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Brooklyn trailing. It's stolen by Garland. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Ryan. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. And Tatum, here we go. And it's good. 2 points. Tatum's gotten his second bucket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
2 points. That one goes.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
White against Garland. Right side Tatum. Back to Hayward. Takes a 3. Randolph grabs the miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Sloan. Pass to Dampier. The 3. The rebound by Garland. Spurs lead by 3. To the middle. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And San Antonio making a change here. Murray's checked in. Now here's White. He's got 12. Pass to Vandeweghe. Pulls up. And he knocks the jumper down. Vandeweghe's got 6.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
White against Murray. On the wing, Tatum. San Antonio again can't hit.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Here's Vandeweghe. Doesn't go that time. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Spurs. They lead by 4. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Now here's Tatum. 7 points in the game. They kick it out to Murray. No good with the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Barry misses off the right iron. San Antonio leading by 4. Tatum passes to Murray. San Antonio moving the ball around. Out to Hayward. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. Tatum draws the double. From deep, Hayward. Barry pulls it in. Nets trail by 4. All sorts of time. And the basket by Dampier. Dampier's got his first 2 points.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
There's a screen. Beal outside. From about 19. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Vandeweghe. He has 6. White looking it over. Pass to Barry. Here's Vandeweghe. Pounded by Beal. And he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. Beal outside. Fades back. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And stolen by Murray. Here's Siakam. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Drummond's checked in for San Antonio. Booker comes in for Hayward. Brooklyn making a switch here. And here's White. He's got 12. Pass to Vandeweghe. The rebound by Devin Booker. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Nets trail by 4. Here's Maravich. Pass to Vandeweghe. Here's Maravich. Booker defending. Count it. Maravich has got 13 now. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. Here's Murray. Pass to Drummond. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Beal. Brooklyn pulls it in. Randolph's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Maravich. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. 4th, San Antonio.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Here's Tatum. Tatum drops the hammer.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim. With authority.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Dampier. 11 points for him last game against Cleveland. Pass to Maravich. Here's Dampier. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside for Booker. Back to Murray. Strength, Murray.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. For San Antonio, Siakam comes in for Jason Tatum. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Beal. Spurs on D. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Maravich. Here's Dampier, defended by Murray. And there's a pick. There's the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. San Antonio moving the ball around. Now here's SGA. SGA using that size.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Nets trail by 5. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. When SGA is carving out that kind of career, you can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. Yes, it's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Maravich, the pass to Barry. Here's Dampier, defended by Murray. Pass to Maravich from outside the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Now Drummond. No made baskets yet. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Maravich. Here's Nowitzki. And the layup falls.
Well, incredible looking shot down in the paint. Nowitzki making it look so easy right now.
San Antonio leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against New Orleans. And it's blocked. Here's Maravich. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Maravich has got 15.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
That's good from Drummond. On the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Nets trail by 7. Down low. Here's Barry. Uses the glass on the layup. Perry's got his first points of the game.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Booker, the pass to Drummond. There goes Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And the basket by Dampier. 7 points in the game.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. For 3, Booker. Randolph grabs the miss. Randolph's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Wow, how about the passing instincts of Zach Randolph? This guy's such a skilled veteran. What a pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Drummond. And here's Booker. They kick it out to Murray. 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. Booker shrugs off the contact.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Nets trail by 5.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second period. White, the pass to Maravich. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top, up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Brooklyn Nets.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Nets, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little desperate for that first win.
Yeah, if you include the offseason.
It's been months, Shaq, since this team's won a game. Not a great feeling.
Glad you could join us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. San Antonio leading by 5. On the floor for Brooklyn. And it's White in at the point. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Well, the Nets shooting is around 55% so far. White on the wing, defended by Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Left side, Booker. Back to Murray. Tatum from long range. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 10. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Nowitzki, that one's good.
Well, Dirk has just made so many mid-range jumpers. When he gets room to fire, he's golden.
Booker surveying the D. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Nowitzki. Here's Thurman, covered by Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Barry. Here's Nowitzki. Counted from distance. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Booker, the pass to Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Here's Maravich. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Maravich has got 17 points.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Pass to SGA. Takes one from 10 feet. Chalk up 2 there. Give him 8 points now.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Barry. Here's Nowitzki. Drills it from deep.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Booker blocked. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Tatum. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Nets, Rick Barry, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Outside Murray. On the wing, Tatum. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nets trail by 6. Here's Maravich. 17 points in the game. Good.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, those who've worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Booker. He's got 16. Here's Wembanyama, and that one's long. Nets trail by 6. Here's Barry, and he banks in the layup. Barry's got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Tatum passes to Murray. Back to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
And White has got the ball here for the Nets. To the paint. Takes one from 10 feet. Nowitzki. That one's good. Nowitzki's got 12 points in the game.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Here's SGA, and SGA throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the quickness of SGA, the burst. It's like a blur.
Nets trail by 6. Outside White. To the inside, and stolen by Booker. Here's SGA. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Well, with Jason Tatum, he has deceptive strength, and it allowed him to finish that chance through the foul.
San Antonio shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Murray. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Maravich. Here's Vandeweghe, guarded by Hayward. And it's Nowitzki missing.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Outside, SGA. Wembanyama down low. Outside for Booker. Now here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot from the elbow, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Brooklyn has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Vandeweghe passes to Thurman. Over Wembanyama. Thurman's shot is off. Spurs lead by 8. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Tatum. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over White. And it's SGA missing. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Vandeweghe passes to Nowitzki. Tatum with some nice D. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Booker finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
White, the pass to Thurman. Here's Maravich. 19 points in the game. Stolen by Booker. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, deflected. Here's Vandeweghe. Pass to Maravich. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top. And, of course, Jason Tatum.
Two premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
For San Antonio, Siakam, he's checked in for Wembanyama, and it's Beal in for Booker.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
And it's Tatum with the ball for San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Beal's shot is off.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Here's Randolph. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And that one, good. Randolph's got his first basket.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Tatum on the drive, and he gets the bucket. Tatum's got 27 points.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
White with it. He's picked up by SGA.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball. And great job to establish position and square up.
San Antonio leading by 9. Outside, SGA. Hayward outside. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Dampier, pounded by Beal. Randolph misses.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Dampier. Three-pointer. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Randolph. Pass to Dampier from deep. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul so far. San Antonio on D. Out to the wing. Randolph passes to White. Pass to Randolph. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randolph's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, you love how aggressive Zach Randolph is from that spot. Boy, when he gets into that area, look out.
Here's SGA. Oh, did he get it off in time? He did! How about that?
Are you serious? That was incredible.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. San Antonio on top. They lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Devin Booker. Gordon Hayward is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Murray, and it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, I think this is the kind of defense that you need from your leader. Gordon Hayward, excellent at staying in front of his man.
Beal from outside. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Vandeweghe, hounded by Beal. Pass to Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maravich. Here's Barry. And he slams it in one-handed.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Murray. Siakam, the pass to Booker. And the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Here's Dampier. The shot's good.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Murray. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Fires from deep. Barry pulls it in. Barry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dampier. Pass to Maravich. Lets it go from deep. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Now Siakam. Booker finds Siakam. San Antonio moving the ball around. Outside Booker. Back to Murray. Rebounded by Dampier. Nets trail by 11. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here's Murray. Siakam outside. Now Hayward. Rebounded by Dampier.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And that one's good. Barry.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is the ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
I just love the ball movement.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Siakam, the pass to Beal. Now here's Booker. To snap the cold streak. Oh, Booker in close.
And that was a timely basket to stop their momentum.
Nets trail by 8. Here's Dampier. Here's Barry. And there's another one for the Nets.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Murray with it. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Nifty move. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Lets it fly from 18. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Dampier's gotten 4 this quarter.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now here's Murray. Fader on the way. Again, the Spurs score.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Maravich, the pass to Thurman. Here's Barry, pounded by Beal. Here's Dampier, pass to Barry. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Outside Murray. And here's Wembanyama. Right side Booker. Oh, swiped away. Inside. Here's Thurman. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Now here's Booker. Back to Wembanyama. The 3 is up. Brooklyn pulls it in. Randolph's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And the Spurs with some changes. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Hayward comes in for Bradley Beal. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Murray. Here's Thurman. Barry, pass to White. Here's Dampier. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Hayward. Outside Booker. Basket's good. Booker's got 22 points. Nets trail by 6. Now here's White. Here's Barry. Pass to Dampier. This one for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. The Spurs have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Tatum draws the double. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Thurman. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Launches a 3. Barry misses. San Antonio leading by 6. SGA with it. Now guarded by White. And slam dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
And here's White. Pass to Thurman. Here's Nowitzki. Pounded by Tatum. Rebound by San Antonio. Tatum's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside for SGA. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. And that one comes up a bit short. Nets trail by 8. Barry misses. Now Booker. Oh, look at Book with the focus.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
It's stolen by SGA. Pass to Booker. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Now Wembanyama. Oh, no good on the layup. SGA against White. Oh, Booker with a block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Murray's checked in for Hayward. Outside White. Knocks down the trifecta.
Here in in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And now the Nets on the break. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Such opportunistic basketball right there. And when they desperately needed it, too.
Outside Booker. Up top Murray. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's Maravich. Booker defending. He drains the step-back jumper.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Boy, this guy is absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Here's Barry, pounded by Tatum. That's what he wanted!
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Now here's Murray. Outside Booker, on the wing Tatum. And so they foul intentionally. Ooh, it's stolen away. White outside. Yes! Using that window.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Money from 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul. When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock. One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Just in time with the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
Nets ball.
So it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Uh-uh.